Hi, it's Faye, and I have some projects that I'd like to share with you today. There are two mini books, and one is actually a brag book. And I got the inspiration for the brag book from Lake Avenue Designs. And so I'll show you that one first. But one thing that is unique about these books is that for the covers, I use wallpaper samples. You know, those big books that you often see in the stores, the home improvement stores. Well, they don't use them anymore because a lot of people are just painting and not doing a lot of wallpapering. But I happened to come across these books that were just discarded out to the side of the road, and so I picked them up, and there were some nice wallpaper samples in them. So let me show you the first one that I did. Let me move back just a little bit. And as I said, the cover is made using a wallpaper sample, and it almost has a sort of, I don't know, the texture to it is sort of like a canvas. But here on the cover, I fussy cut these flowers. I think those are magnolias. I fussy cut those from a wallpaper sample sheet. And also this flower I made is the Tim Holtz floral flower. And on the back, I did another flower using that Tim Holtz flower as well. And I did some more fussy cutting from some of the wallpaper samples. Then I added a little circle in the middle with my circle punch. And then I tied some ribbon and also used some hair beads there just to add a decorative touch. So on the inside, when you open it up, you have two sides that have places for pictures. So I'll start on this side. Now on this page you have here like some little diagonal pockets, and you can slip something into it. A picture. Let me get a piece of paper. Like for this one, you can just slip your picture inside there, and then this folds this way, and then you have two pockets, and each pocket has a photo mat here and here. And then when you fold it back and fold it this way, you have two more pockets. And each of those pockets has a photo mat. Then on the left side, you have the same thing. You have this page that you can stick a picture into. It folds out, and you have your two pockets here and your photo mats. And then it folds back and out this way, and then you have your two pockets this way. So again, this was a tutorial that I saw on Lake Avenue Designs channel. So I have that name below, and she gives the instructions on how to make that. And so after I decided what size for the cover, then I cut the inside pages to fit the cover. Now the next book that I did, I saw a video on a new type of binding, and it's a binding that uses rubber bands. And let me grab quickly the name for the person that did that. Okay, her name was Laurel DeViney, and she adopted a project that was done by Dede, Inkwell, I think is her name on Ustream, Inkwell. And the type of binding that she did is called a rubber band binding. And so I took another one of the wallpaper sample sheets and I created a book. And here is the binding. And then I took some craft paper and sized my papers. And so, as you can see, inside the craft sheets are attached to the rubber bands, and it creates your pages. And then, of course, in the spine here, you can, to cover up your rubber bands, you can use fabric, you can use ribbon, which is what I use in the mini that I'm going to show you. A lot of different things you can use to hide that. So here is my mini. And as you can see, I used a lot of different ribbons to cover up the rubber bands and the spine. And on the cover here, again, I used some more wallpaper sample. And I took 3 of the design papers, and the paper pad that I used is from the Paper Studio Potica Souffle. And I used that for the cover, 3 different sheets. And here's the Martha Stewart butterfly, because there are butterflies here in that piece. And then I just added a chipboard piece there. And when you open it up, I made a pocket here, and a tag goes inside the pocket. I used my Martha Stewart punch on that pocket. I layered some of the design paper, added some more paper there, and just made a little band there for this little photo mat, and added a chipboard. And on this side, this page, this is a Sizzix die circle. I added some more of those Martha Stewart butterflies, a piece of the pattern paper. This is a EK Success punch that carries over to the next page. Added more chipboard. So on this page, that's the continuation of the EK Success tab punch. And here is just a mat for pictures and journaling, and some more chipboard. And on this page, I made a diagonal pocket. I fussy cut this from the paper collection, added some more chipboard, and made 2 tags. And I used the small Martha Stewart punch to make a pull there for the tags. And over on this page, this is just a little flip over book for pictures. I used that Martha Stewart punch again, added some chipboard there. And this page is a flip page. It's held closed by this little butterfly. And there's some more chipboard. And so that just flips up. So you can add pictures on the front and on each of the pages. And also a picture here. And then it just folds right back into there. And then on this page is another Sizzix frame. And I added some little photo mats, some chipboard, and some flowers across the middle. And I made those using this punch. And added some bling in the center. On this page is a Sizzix pocket. So I made a tag for that. Again, use that Martha Stewart butterfly punch. And there's also a smaller mat here, and so you can slip a picture behind there. Added some chipboard, and let's see, there was something else. Oh, the whole album is inked using the Color Box ink pad. Let me get that. This is what I used, and I used the berry color there at the top. And on this page, I fussy cut again this circle scallop, and I made a tag, added a chipboard circle. Then on the back page, I made another little small pocket, use my circle punch there, put a chipboard piece, another flower with some bling and a tag, and I did some stamping there for journaling. And then on the back I made 2 mats and used one of my edge punches, and there I just stamped "This book belongs to." So this is the rubber band binding technique, and again I'll put the person's name below that I got the project from, and also where she got it from. And so I think I'm gonna like this binding method. It gives you different options for those of us that like to make mini albums. It gives you some different ways to bind your albums. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some more projects.